Yo, people, man. We're back, man. What's good? It's your boy Rhino. Welcome to MGTV. This is Let's Talk United. We are live and alive. And I got a special panel for me today, man. Let me bring them in. We're going to be talking a few things, though. We're going to be talking about the Sancho deleting his tweet. There's a lot of other tweets going out. We're hearing a lot of stuff coming up from, a lot of sources about certain things that have been happening in the dressing room and certain things Ten Hag hasn't been happy with as well. We're going to talk about Pellistri. Do you guys think he should get a chance? United are in talks of doing his contract extension as well. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Maguire backlash. Certain boneheads are coming out backing Maguire, certain Mr. Southgates are coming out and saying that we're bullying Maguire. Listen, McTominay, Bruno, we're going to talk about that. United's new sponsor. But look, let's get it in, man. Listen, first and foremost, obviously, big up my guy Staffy. It's because of him I got to network with these wonderful people as well. So I'm going to bring in my guy Ozzy, man. Ozzy, what are you telling me, my bro?
Yes. Hey, listen, I'm happy to be here with you, man. Big up to you, big up to your channel, big up to whoever you're about to introduce right now. I won't mention it yet, but I'm happy to make my debut on MGTV, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, big up, man. And listen, this is my other guy as well, man. Look, my boy Ozzy and the next guy I'm about to introduce. I've even known them for long, but listen, the energy is serious, it's proper. And listen, now we're gonna bring him over from the States. You got my guy Oski.
What's goody, my boys?
Gone.
Let me get the dat.
David. Stephanie's saying big up Ozzy.
Yo, big up Steph.
Yeah, man. Big up Steph, man. Steph's always the loyal ones, I see her everywhere as well. Listen, she's putting in that work, man. So I appreciate you, man, Steph, man. Big up.
Big her up for sure.
She's saying that Pellistri needs a run of games as well. We're going to talk about that, Steph. Don't you worry about that. But listen, guys, man, I think it's obviously, I know we've spoken about it on Staffy's show as well. But listen, Sancho, man, there's a lot of stuff coming out now about certain things that's been happening. And maybe that's the reason why we saw Sancho in the false nine pre-season, and then all of a sudden he was just getting thrown anywhere. Like I said before, I feel like maybe a lot of things have been happening in the background. So I'm going to bring up some tweets, yeah? I want you guys to let me know what you think. Obviously, I've spoken to you guys already, but briefly, what do you think about the whole situation in regards to Sancho's deleting the tweet as well, Ozzy? We'll go with you still.
Yeah, listen, man. It's obviously a difficult situation, and the ones that are suffering the most are Man United as a club, because obviously Ten Hag, you've trusted him, you've backed him, you've tried as much as you can financially to back him, and I have to stick with my manager in this one. I told you before, like Rhino, it's a very simple equation. When you have a track record of being abysmal at appearing on time, non-punctual, attitude stinks regularly on every single step he's had, Sancho. He's had awful behavior, right? And if you don't believe me, you think I'm picking on people, go and check the record, go check the reports, the journalist reports that came on regularly when he went and joined England, when he went to join Dortmund, the way he left City. Big up the way he left City, though. I respect that, obviously. But I have to back my manager on this one, and obviously coming out and putting your manager on blast like that is a non-starter. You do not do that no matter what, and obviously the people that are around him not advising him well. So I think what's happening right now with deleting the post is the club trying to get involved and trying to stop it from escalating even further. Because if it escalates even further, I don't think Ten Hag will play him for the rest of the season. He ends up leaving in the summer or even in January. So the club's trying to get involved right now, I believe. I don't think he's done this by himself. I think the club have given him an ultimatum. And then, the only way this happens is if both of them, someone makes some type of sacrifice, whether it's Ten Hag, who will meet him halfway and try to speak to the kids, or Sancho comes halfway and tries to apologize to the manager, which he should. He should be the one to apologize. So
now go on, talk it. Why should he, in your opinion? Well, as we're gonna let the chat, build up, man. Talk the things, man.
The chat. I see bath time there, man. I'm happy to see bath time again. Big up bath time.
Big up bath time. Calling us G Unit.
That dude's a character, bro.
Listen,
That dude really makes me laugh, bro. The name is wild. G Unit is crazy, but I gotta give it to him. Man's just funny.
Yeah. No, man. You should never disrespect the manager, Ryan. Ryan, and for me, one of the deciding factors of me backing Ten Hag or me deciding to back Ten Hag to the end is the way he dealt with the Ronaldo situation. It was so Alex Ferguson-esque how he didn't allow Ronaldo to overpower him at the club. I'm the boss. It's either me or him, and the club decided eventually to get rid of Ronaldo, and Ronaldo left. So therefore, you do not disrespect the manager no matter what. And if they let Sancho win this, what type of respect will Ten Hag have from now on?
Exactly, 100%. And even to go on what you was talking about, look at the Ronaldo situation. Ten Hag believed, you know what, you are an impact player for me. You've passed your best times. You are strictly an impact player. Ronaldo didn't agree on it. And then what I like the most about the Ronaldo situation, especially for the Ronaldo stands, don't get it twisted. I love Ronaldo. You know, he did a lot for the club. He brought us a lot of good memories. But let's talk about the fact that when he went to the international team, he got the same treatment. Nice. So now we're seeing some consistency. So now you want to criticize my manager and act like he did it wrong? Okay, go and criticize the international manager as well. Feel me? No one was really in for Ronaldo.
Age catches up, right? And Ronaldo had to find out the hard way. You're not going to stay, the GOAT, consistent, at your best throughout. You're going to lose a few yards of pace. You're going to use your finishing ability, your strength, exactly. So at the end of the day, it's very simple for me, Rano. There's only one way out of this. Either Sancho apologizes or Sancho leaves in January or in the summer. I'm very happy taking a 40 million loss on him, selling him for 65 million pounds to anyone who's willing to take him. And I'm guessing because he's linked to Chelsea. Chelsea will buy anything right now. Chelsea will buy anything. Sell him to Chelsea. Good riddance if he doesn't want to apologize.
I hear that, man. Yeah, go on, Oz. Talk your thing.
Bro, I seen today the Premier League squad was revealed, right? Like registration, whatever. He was on the thing. Yeah. So clearly that today
there's something happening. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, can I just say, just to clarify, today's the final day that in the Premier League you can register your players. So I don't know if you guys saw Jesse Lingard was training. He's been training with West Ham for the last.
Did he get registered?
Yeah.
Today is the final day that they could register him, so they had to register him anyway. It doesn't make a difference because they can sell him anyway as well. But
selling him is one thing, but registering means you're still part of my plans.
Yeah, no, it's not part of your plans because if he doesn't register him and they sort the differences out, then they can't re-register him again. So he has to. It doesn't make too much of a difference.
Okay, so I celebrated for no reason.
E
for effort. You know what I'm saying? E for effort for sure. But regardless of the situation, bro, like I mentioned yesterday on staffs and I told y'all, it's one of those situations where it's like I'm gonna have to stick with Ten Hag, of course. He's been leading the ship. There's a purpose behind it. You know what, bro? If Sancho was coming in and giving me worldies and not having me watch Trezeguet comps on a Tuesday, then I'm gonna be like, all right, talk your shit, bro. But obviously the kid hasn't, before Ten Hag, before this, before that, he hasn't been really performing for us the way that he's supposed to be performing. Yet
no credit in the bank.
And I started to see a little pattern. He's been coming for the highest earners. De Gea, Ronaldo, Maguire.
Hey, talk it. This is a new way I'm looking at this.
Clip it.
Listen.
Clip it. Said on Rhino TV, clip this.
Yeah. Listen.
If you really deep it, he's been coming at the highest earners. All these highest earners that are milking the club, which I'm not mad at it. You're getting paid. And that was my argument. I said it on Saeed's channel. There was like, what do you expect from Sancho? I said 15 goals and 15 assists. Everybody looked at me like I had 10 heads. I said, so we're paying a guy. I was like, what is fair? They said 7 and 7. I said, so we're paying a guy $375 a week to give us 7 and 7. So technically, he's the highest paid at the club right? At one moment, he was the highest paid. I don't know the Marcus Rashford terms. I don't know the Bruno Fernandes term, but I think
Marcus Rashford is still under him. Still, yeah. I think he's the highest, definitely.
Player at the club, and you can't even get me 2 or 3 goals. You're gonna tell me that a regular of 7 and 7, that's the standards we're at now. I don't know. But personally, I'm telling you, he's coming, he's gunning for the high paid earner.
It's crazy that you say the whole highest earner, because I didn't see that trend at all. I just realized right now what you're saying. It's a great point.
I'm telling you, bro, because if you look at it, Maguire, it's not like he's like, okay, he's getting paid money, rock the bench. No, it's like, okay, you're getting paid money. Here's the start. When Ronaldo came in after the first 2 L, this is what I tell my boys, bro. He started against Brentford. Ronaldo and Maguire were against Brentford. They were on the starting lineup. Maguire started the season, so it's not like he came and said, "Nah, sit, rock the bench." These guys got the opportunity, so now you're held accountable for your salary. I don't care, bro. If I'm a perfect example, I'm a chef, right? If I show up every day to my work and I don't do my job as cooking, and now my food ain't good, it don't mean because I used to be the Iron Chef and glory man, you're gonna live off my OCV. No, it's about the new CV, Papa. It's about the new CV. What are you doing for me now? You're not performing, so Papa, you gotta go, Papa. That's it.
I agree, man.
I agree. This is my argument, and it's always, well, Omar Oski, you too focused on his salary. What do you mean? I'm not money watching a dude. Allah make him make 500K a week, bro. Everybody's gonna get their food regardless. But my point is you're playing and you're playing for a top club, so then live up to it. I can't. Well, nothing, bro. Mason Greenwood. As much people don't want to mention his name, Mason Greenwood was just on a starter package, and he did way more. Daniel James was probably on the starter package, and he left more impact for me than Jadon Sancho did. So, like, we can't defend the kid because he gave us great comps, because he gave you two step overs.
You know what the maddest thing is, Oski, is that I don't think we've actually replaced when we were elite. Like we were complete as a team under Sir Alex, but one thing we had was always exciting wingers. We had year after year of exciting wingers. And wingers that could beat their man one-on-one, that can do the counter-attacking thing, that can do the whole...
saying a great point. That's a
but since Nani Ronaldo, we have brought failure after failure after failure.
But there was one point, and that's why I'm agreeing with you. You know what I'm saying? There's one point, and that one point is Project Restart, that season when no fans thing. Remember that?
The COVID.
Remember that front three? Martial, Rashford, and they had Greenwood on the wing.
Greenwood, yeah.
We had 2 very solid academy players who came up in the ranks, and now the click was crazy. A hold-up play striker who had tech, and he actually stayed healthy that year. Granted, our midfield and we had Bruno on fire. Granted, the other 2 that were playing behind him in the defense is what killed us, really. Let's be honest. But that showed you what made Greenwood, as much people, like I said, I know sensitive. But what made Greenwood very special was the both feet thing. And that's what Anthony on the right.
But that was still raw, though, Ahmad, because even when we had Greenwood was potential. Rashford hadn't reached his peak yet.
Both of them, but they were better than what we're having right now.
Martial was too fragile. The only winger in the world right now that I see for us that can bring us to the elite, like what we had, Ronaldo and Nani, is what Napoli have on the left-hand side.
Cavarat.
In Kvaratskhelia. That's the only one. That kid's going to be special.
All right, what's his contract say? You know what? We might have to be putting some feelers out there so that...
You know what, bro? There's actually gems out there, bro. There's actually gems
facts.
Bro, I would have taken Harvey Barnes, direct player, coming in. I thought Harvey Barnes...
I rate that. I think
I said this on Say Channel, and I got so much heat. But then when he posted on Twitter, everybody said... but
that's the thing. People always
Sancho,
they always take long to jump on the bandwagon, and they always wait until something happens.
Why do you think Harvey Barnes is better than Jadon Sancho? Oh, you're crazy. I said that's the problem with us United fans. We're still delusional with Dortmund.
We somehow, the last few wingers that we've bought a bunch of wingers right now that have great potential, but unfortunately their mental was never there. They're crumbling. When you talk about what you guys can keep.
That's so big up my guy FNR. He supports Arsenal, but he was agreeing with what Omar said in regards to a winger at United has to get double goals and assists. But I like FNR. That's one of my producers as well. Big up FNR. My guy, man. Come on.
What's that dude? We got London on the track.
Nah. Listen, we got who's that? Listen, I swear, firms and Reds pattern this. That's all I can hear. G, you feel me? But yeah, he's just mocking us because he supports Arsenal, obviously. So he's telling us to keep dreaming. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, he's dreaming for the past 30 years.
It could be worse. We could have Martinelli on the wing, eh?
But you see that. Where was he at? Because I see
you was talking about the Napoli winger.
Yeah.
Bro, there's a lot of solid wingers up there, but it's the system you want them playing.
Yeah.
Look. Funny enough, look. Bath Time says here, Randall, give me some specifics. Wingers hold width technically. So what do Gandalf and Name would want our wingers to do in terms of attacking phases?
Wait 1 second. His name.
He said name. I read that out so casually as well.
I know you didn't.
I was reading it the whole time, but I guess like that's a troll.
What our wingers to do in terms of attacking phases. I want our wingers to take players on. We don't. The only Rashford does it, and that's why our left hand side is much better than our right hand side. And second of all, the difference is though is that Rashford has Luke Shaw doing active on a regular basis.
What do you call it?
Rhino,
Ozzy, just
show you this.
The clock.
Show Rhino the clock.
Hey, Bath Time is hilarious. I didn't even actually know you had the clock. But listen, to go
the T90 ball. Remember the T90 ball?
Oh yeah, the Total 90. I had the boots. I had the blue Total 90s. Yeah.
This is 07-08 era. Ronaldo.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had the Premier League book as well. 07-08. The actual book of the stickers.
It's a Bulva clock, so it's hard.
Man, that's cold, man. But listen, to go on to what Bath Time is saying, Bath Time likes to break down. Oh, snap. Yeah. From The Wire, yeah. I've watched The Wire as well. So I thought he was using that as a point to explain why he's got a different point of view of the Ronaldo thing. But we're going to get back to your comment, Bath Time. But let's go on to this, though. I'm giving you a heads up, Ozzy. So with Bath Time, he likes to break down why you want certain wingers based on how we play. So what you're gonna say, so when you say what kind of wingers you want, explain what kind of football those wingers are gonna be accommodating for, basically.
Okay, cool. I like to think we play two styles of football, right? We don't play one kind of football, and it depends on the opposition that we have. When we play the big teams, we're very, very, very attacking football based. We counter attack. We're very like, okay, you come at us, and then we'll hit you on the counter. It happened a lot in attacking phases against Arsenal, right? FNR Beats would know about that. So the type of wingers I'm looking for, and that's the problem that we have under possession, which is the second phase of football when we're having the possession and we're playing a team like Nottingham Forest, for example, and we can't break them down, right? Yeah. Which is the difference between us and a very, very, very good team at breaking teams down, Manchester City, is that their fullbacks are very, very well informed in what they're supposed to do in the attacking phases. Ours do not seem to understand what we're supposed to do. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is the best right back defensively, not just in the league, in the world, in my personal opinion, one-on-one. No one can beat this guy one-on-one. But when it comes to attacking phases, he does not know what to do. And therefore, Anthony or Sancho or even Pellistri, if he's on the right-hand side, will not be able to get the best. You will not be able to get the best out of those winners.
Wow, give me a hug, bro. Come give me a hug.
I got you.
I said that, bro. Give me a hug, please, because
forever. Hey, I got you, man.
I was a lunatic.
I big up Eddie as well, man. My guy, man. I appreciate you, man. He says we got no style of football. Not gonna lie. Shout outs to the panel, but yeah, carry on, Oz.
So Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a great right back to have, right? As a squad player, I wouldn't sell him. I just think we need to have a more balanced right back and someone even that's maybe 70% attacking and 30% defending. Because most of the time, as a Man United, as Man United,
even Eriksen, when Eriksen plays the middle with them, he gives them more time.
Because even on the right hand side, when you're doing those triangles, and that's something that Klopp did with Liverpool when he won the league and when he was challenging City on regular occasions on a regular basis, he had those three in the link up. He had the right back. He had Henderson and he had Salah, and it worked to a T. That right hand side was unreal. Probably one of the best right hand sides in terms of creation the Premier League has seen. So what I want to do is I want a right back that can do that. Now, there's not that many right backs at the moment that can do it. I don't know. It's difficult to think of one in particular.
Nah, bro, Denzel Dumfries.
Please don't.
Solid right back.
Please please, Omar, please. Dumfries is no.
Wallahi, he's nice. I rate him.
Well, he's nice. He's nice. How? How is he nice?
Look, defensively, I don't think he's the best. Moving forward, he's definitely an issue. He's definitely an issue.
Yeah,
who you talking about?
You know who I like too? Luton
Denzel
picked him up. Luton picked him up. Some kid named Issa Kabore.
I don't even know about him.
Luton picked him up. They picked him up from City, matter of fact, for like I think 25 mil. Issa Kabore. Yeah. Yo, drop the comp. Matter of fact, drop the Dumfries comp on his head.
I might even say that to the end. You know, we might do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep on the compilations.
Now he wanna do one of these. Oh,
wait, where did Bath Time say? I'm gonna get to your comments as well, Stephanie. It's something that Bath Time asked. He said, "Can I ask you? Should I ask you about rest defense?" He said, "Do you know how rest defense works?" So he wants to see. He wants to see
how a rest defense works, so I know what I'm working with.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I don't like being called Neyman. That's number one. Number two. number two. I'm not El Tactico. All right. I'm not. I'm. When it comes to all these coaching A, coaching B badges, it's not about that. So you want to explain to me, Bath Time, what a rest defense, how a rest defense works? Come out here, tell me in the comments how it, because I'm not going to come in and tell you that I know how it works when I don't. But what I'm trying to say is that, how can I explain this?
I think he's asking you so he can know how to approach you. But rest defense is basically the shape that we set up when we're attacking. So if we set up a certain shape when we're attacking, it's going to complement if we get hit on the break. Basically, that's what I understand it is. So, for example, our rest defense wasn't too good when we had the corner against Nottingham Forest. That's why they managed to hit us on the break so bad. So it's the layout that we're shaped on. It's the way we shape based on the fact that we're attacking. But if we get hit back on the counter attack, how have we shaped enough to kind of complement that to protect ourselves from conceding a goal, basically?
From conceding. Okay. Yeah, so he's talking about our rest defense or their rest defense?
No, I think he was just asking if you know how a rest defense works.
No,
so I think he likes to get technical. Bath Time is very technical, by the way. Yeah, but do your thing, and then we're gonna move on to the next. Move on to some of the comments.
Homework next time Bath Time is in the comments, just because obviously I don't want to call me off guard today. I'll be honest. I'm also this.
And listen, big up the chat as well, man. You make sure you guys are liking the video. Big up Staffy. Staffy's locked in. Yeah, Staffy, make sure you like the video as well, my boy. Yeah, you guys subscribe to Staffy TV as well. Big up, man. All the time, man.
Use
always.
The link, man. Stuff's the link. Listen, all I'm trying to say is that there are right backs out there that can really,
Staffy's on a Popeyes. Hold up, Staffy's on a Popeyes drive-thru. Wilding
out. He's locked in.
That is big belly ting, brother.
Yo, I've been told that Popeyes is nice in America. Is that true?
It is, but brother, that's get you 101, brother. That is big belly ting, brother.
All right, let me quickly go through some of these comments. Actually, quickly, Ozzy, give me a sec.
Go on, brother.
I would big up this, but we don't support Arsenal around here. Boo, boo, boo. It's GGMU, fam. GGMU.
That's a nice song, by the way.
Bath Time says the G stands for Gandalf. Yeah, Stephanie made some good points as well. Bath Time is saying we just made Rashford one of our highest earners. He's on 400k. Stephanie says wage war on wages.
Yeah,
I already read this one now. Overpriced, overpaid, overrated. All the O's for Oski. Hey, Stephanie's got the bars. Stephanie's got the bars.
Dropping heat. He asked me how to say Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
It's Worcestershire, bro. Like,
Worcestershire.
Marshall and Rashi were very wasteful in those games. Should have been scoring multiple goals, not being content with singles. Stephanie says big up FNR beats as well. Bath says Martinelli is levels clear of Rashford for me. Interesting.
E for Alpha.
Interesting. Listen, let me quickly address that. Yeah.
No, don't even entertain it. The fact that we
I want to. I want people to know my opinion, and I'm going to say it very simply like this. I understand where people go with the whole Martinelli thing in terms of overall he's ceiling and overall as a footballer. Because Rashford does ghost in a lot of games, whereas it seems like Martinelli seems to be a bit more consistent. But I just feel like as a frightening winger, I'm more scared of Rashford on the left than Martinelli. Martinelli, you have to be on your toes and kind of compose yourself. But Rashford, I will be terrified. And also, we see an international level as well. Rashford's an international. He's done it on the big stage. So that's why I just feel like, and
Rhino,
consistently as well over the years.
Rhino, the thing is though, Martinelli needs to come with a can of WD-40. That's how stiff the guy is. Like it should. If he ever transfers from Arsenal, they should bid. All right, we'll bid 40 million, 50 million plus a can of WD-40 because that brother is stiff. All you got to do is show him inside. You show him outside. His left foot
yeah, he's just gonna win a corner. Yeah.
He wins a corner. He's got no power, nothing on the that left hand side, right? But yeah, I rate him. I respect him as a player. I think he adds something to the team, but he's more of a striker than a winger. He's
yeah. That's true. That's true.
He was brought into football maybe a decade too late or 2 decades too late. Because if there was a 4-4-2, there was a 4-4-2. I'm telling you, that guy right there.
He will cook. Yeah, he would cook. You know, that's true. Bath Time here says it's a defense structure with 3 players central and 2 wide to protect against transitions. If your fullbacks are inverted, you have a 3-2 rest defense, and if 3 at the back, it's a 2-3. Okay, yeah. So I kind of got it in the end, but so cool. Let's finish off. Let's go through quickly Sancho's tweets, and then I want to know what you guys think about this situation. So, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. So let me bring this up now.
Too, bro.
Say that again, sorry.
I have his whole jersey too.
Oh, Sancho.
Like, yo, bro, give me some faith, man.
So here it says, after Jadon Sancho's retort on social media, Manchester United were prepared to sell him permanently. Saudi clubs were told of a £65 million asking price. Approaches for him to leave the club, however, were not backed by Sancho and his representatives. There were no talks about a permanent transfer, and Sancho given any indication of being open to a move. So yeah, I knew about this. Basically, Sancho and that said, no, you know what? We're not going nowhere. We don't want to leave, innit? It says Jadon Sancho was due to start against Tottenham, but was dropped to the bench over certain issues. Interesting. The fact that Sancho, and this is from Mike Keegan, Daily Mirror, the fact Sancho removed that tweet would suggest that there has been movement in the right direction. Anthony's absence also comes into the mix. With Greenwood in Spain, United are not blessed with attacking options. The removal of the tweet could be the first step on what I'd imagine will be a long path to redemption. And then it also says here, questions have been raised about the level of pastoral care offered by Man United after Jadon Sancho made the move back to the UK. Let me change this screen so that that was a bit messy, innit? Where's that sick one that I had? I think it's this one. Yeah. So we can... that's what I was on before, no? I'm trying to do it in a way that you can see... oh my, but it's cool.
Well, but yeah... Just take the comment out.
Take the comment off here, my bad. So listen, I haven't been live for a while. I'm rusty, people, so bear with me. So basically, pastoral care... Questions have been raised about the level of pastoral care offered by Man United after Jadon Sancho made the move back to the UK, and a sense that perhaps the club misjudged how mature he was because he had gone to Germany at such a young age. Eric Ten Hag set Jadon Sancho early roll calls in bid to get him to turn up on time, but issues persisted. Training levels prompted the deselection for Arsenal. So this is basically just saying that there's been loads of questions around how to look after him and be sensitive of him. And then obviously we're seeing some tweets about the fact that he's been having training issues. And obviously previously Dortmund as well, we heard this as well. Let me finish the last few. So we got one source close to Dortmund noted that although Jadon was mentally tough on the pitch, he could be quite childish and unprofessional with little things. Occasionally missing team meetings or oversleeping were viewed as problematic. Last season, Ten Hag and his coaching staff tried to get Jadon Sancho to arrive on time by setting him a schedule at least 1 hour earlier than the rest of the squad. This tactic had some initial success before and the last one here, or the last couple, Ten Hag had become increasingly exasperated with Jadon Sancho's punctuality and what he perceived as sluggishness in training. This has also not gone unnoticed by his teammates, some of whom share the manager's sense of frustration. Talks regarding Sancho's future. Okay, we know about the Twitter post, and he's deleted his post. So now, I don't know if we're seeing a bit of media spin, Mandem, but now it's like they're trying to show why Ten Hag was right to say the training thing and how a lot of things have been happening. What are you guys' quick takes on this? And then we're going to move on to the Maguire backlash.
Yeah, again, it's who has control of the media. I think some of this has been leaked to by Man United, obviously, slyly to the media, to be able to explain to the fans what's going on. That's why I say the way Sancho dealt with it in terms of the tweet shouldn't have been that way. He should have leaked it through his agent, just like most professional players do, right? And leaked it as exclusive, or a source close to the player reveals, blah, blah, blah. So it's a strange one, Rhino, because like I said, he's got a trend of this. He's very unprofessional, right? If you see clips of him when he's training or clips when he's even speaking, it's like he's one of the man them from ends. He doesn't separate banter and what he's like with the boys with professional people. When he's playing for you're £100 million signing. You're England international, right? You have the potential to be one of the players that England have created in a while.
And to carry on from that point you're making, look at how Saka and Rashford turned it around from the Euros. Sancho could have been part of that conversation. You feel me?
Yeah, go. And it's
you see the celebration. You see the celebration. It's mental.
Yeah, when Sancho did that, I thought, we're starting to see something. But go on.
It's attitude and commitment. Sancho's more talented than Rashford, in my personal opinion. He is. This is a guy that was playing for the England youth system all across his youth, right? And then obviously got the big move Dortmund. Where is the player that we saw in Dortmund? The guy that was filling up 3-4 players, scoring, finishing, composure. I remember last point before I moved to Oman, because I know we're quite low on time, is that when he went to with Gareth Southgate's England, he wasn't playing, and a lot of people were confused on why. And then when the when the press conference came out, Gareth Southgate outed him and saying he's been going out, he's been clubbing, he's been a bit he hasn't been punctual to training, he hasn't been. So even a call up to England hasn't motivated this guy to bring out his best. So there needs to be either a change in mentality with him, or he won't last. Not for any top club. No one's going to take him on.
Yeah. I agree with you. Just to summarize what you're saying, like, because I rate Jadon highly, and even when I signed up with the Man United app, when I started to go to games or whatever, you have to pick your favorite player. Jadon's my favorite player, even though he hasn't shown it yet. Just the potential that I feel like he can go to and what he can bring to the team. Obviously, I have to kind of accept that maybe he's not right for our system. Ten Hag didn't bring him in as well, so maybe Ten Hag doesn't favor him. You feel me? So I have to factor all those things in, but I definitely think he's sensitive with his mentality. Look at his display picture. It's him and Ten Hag, the same manager that he's basically criticizing.
That video was so hard with the burner boy in the back.
But I get it. He lives his life. Rashford lives his life as well. Rashford does similar things to Sancho off the pitch in terms of going to certain clubs and whatever. Say again, Oz?
I said one perform, but the other doesn't.
Like, there you go. Now on the pitch,
bro, I would be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna cut you some slack.
That's it. So what do you think about these comments as well? Then we're gonna move on to the Maguire situation. What do you think about these comments, Omar? How about all of these tweets? Do you think it's just PR spin to back Ten Hag?
It's always going to be PR spin, but I mean, the proof is in the puds. Like my man, you know what I'm saying? The proof is in the puds, bro. Fans do not show up to do what he got to do. So if he not showing up to be a best self, like look at this. I saw a post on Menu on the United page today, right? And it was Pellistri training during this whole break.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna just.
I love that.
Believe that. But other man, pop a stripper club in New York City, Sapphires. Yo, man. Oh yeah.
Nah, it's crazy, man.
Listen, live your life.
Cool, man.
Deserve it, but.
So just to finish this topic, where would you play him if we could get the best out of Sancho? Like Bath Time was saying, where would you play him?
The position we lack right now is the right. Can he handle the right? Is that the question? Put him on the right. At Dortmund, he had great stints on the right, but he also, his preferred was the middle. So it was very difficult to understand where Sancho plays. But
now we've got Højlund. Do you think it's difficult to put Sancho back in the middle?
No. I think either on the right or in the middle will be something that will, because it's going to give you that Sancho Haaland vibes. And I feel like that's another reason why Sancho really flourished, because he, on that squad, it was Haaland, and who else were the wingers at the time? Was Sancho? Was it Roy? Obviously, it was Royce.
Yeah, Rice. I
Yeah.
don't know too much Dortmund
And I
players,
think at
but
that
yeah.
time, at one point, they had Hakimi when he was playing
Yeah,
with them.
Kimi was right back. They had a
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Sancho, the attacking lineup in Dortmund complemented the fact that they could all keep the
Solid
ball, they could
play.
bounce off each
Solid.
other. So maybe Højlund being in here could help, because one thing you can admit, and this is the last thing I'm going to say on Jadon Sancho, I feel like he's never had a good striker in front of him, and we don't want to always blame the system because we still have to see something from you. You know, Rashford has turned up on games by himself. You know, when he's pulled us out of the mud and we've got wins last season. He's done certain things. He's shown that he can be quality whether or not the team's playing well. So I think, yeah, Sancho has a lot of confidence building to work on, but there's definitely a talented player in there anyway. Let's move on quickly. Let's move on to the next topic, man. Let's talk about Harry Maguire, guys, man. So listen, as you guys saw, yeah, Harry Maguire had that unfortunate 20 minutes later of him coming on, because he's scoring for Scotland. The last time I checked, he's English. He's an England player. He was scoring for Scotland. He came on and scored for Scotland. And I want to ask you guys a question, yeah? Is it a coincidence that Harry Maguire keeps falling in these situations? Or is there something that he just needs to work on? Because Gareth Southgate, sorry, my bro, man. You just need to go, bruv. You're so biased, and I'm tired of you, Gareth. I'm gonna call you by your first name. I'm tired of you, Gareth. And when you go, I'll be so happy.
Look him in the camera and tell him you're tired of him. Look him in the camera, please.
Listen, Gareth Southgate, I am tired. You know what? Wait. Let me make it even better.
There you
Gareth
go.
Southgate, I'm tired of you, my brother. When you leave, we will celebrate. We will celebrate.
Facts.
We will cheer. Yeah, facts. You get me? But let me even get this back to what it was before. So, what do you guys think about this whole situation? Let me even bring up let me bring up the tweets anyway, because I've got everything that's loaded and ready. So I'll get you guys' opinion on this quickly, real quick. So it says Harry Maguire's international future is increasingly. Actually, let me save this one to the end, actually, because this post, I wasn't expecting this post. But Southgate on Maguire's situation, he says it's a joke. And big up Eddie as well. He said Højlund and Sancho can interchange throughout the game. Let me just get your comment out of the way, my guy. Big up. So yeah, Southgate says it's a joke. He's one of England's most important players in this period. Our fans were brilliant. We should be protecting him, not throwing him under the bus.
I mean, he did
he
go
said.
up big for England. We cannot deny that.
Listen, we're going to talk about it, man. Then he says here, there's been ridiculous treatment of him for a long period of time. It's a joke. I've never known a player treated the way he is by our own pundits. It's beyond anything I've ever seen. And I'm going to save this one to last. What do you think about this, man? What do you think about Gareth Southgate sticking up for him? Like, what is this about, guys, man?
I don't see. Okay, so this is a very weird situation for you because
Let me see what.
I don't like to follow just the crowd, right? And I think sometimes it's very easy in this football world to just follow people. Someone comes out and says Harry Maguire is shit. A bunch of people do it because they think it's the cool thing to do, right? For me personally, I think his United run has come to an end. He had an opportunity to leave. United gave him an opportunity to go to West Ham. He was being greedy about money, and so I think it gives the right for fans to come at him because if at the end of the day you had an out, you're still playing in the Premier League. Big up, man. Big up, Noah. So, but I do think one thing, and this is a lot of people. I'm gonna get some backlash for it. I don't think he's a bad player. I really don't think he's a bad player.
Talk it.
He's not backlash. He's not lying.
I'll be real with you. You cannot go from England international, very important player list, one of the best centre backs in the league, wanted by Pep, wanted by a bunch of managers around the league and around the world, and then go to shit straight away. I think the system that Leicester had complemented the type of defender he was. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go to United and you're playing a high line, and there's so much space in behind, and it doesn't suit your pace and your style of play as a defender.
It doesn't suit his strengths. Yeah,
it doesn't suit his strengths. It exposes him. Now, someone might come to me and say, "What about his mistakes? What about his own goals? What about his passes, etc.?" When you lose confidence and you know people are waiting on you to make a mistake so they can criticize you.
You should prove them right. Prove them wrong, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can swear or not, but it's effed up his mind, right? And he's not the same player mentally. So therefore, I don't think he's a bad defender. And I think one of the reasons why Southgate is backing him and why he's still picking him in this team is because Southgate is protecting him as a person and as a player. And I think if he doesn't pick him, it's going to ruin him. I think it's going to ruin him mentally as much as it's ruined him already.
So you think he's doing it to kind of help his confidence? And Eddie here agrees with you. Said he may not be a bad player, but he's been terrible at United.
He's been terrible at
and
United.
Bath says the same as well.
I don't want to see him at United. He does not belong at United. Does not belong.
That's a lot of players, bro. That's a lot of players, not just him.
He doesn't belong in the system that Ten Hag has created, right? And he should have left, right? But he chose money.
But then he's got Johnny Evans back with him.
See,
he's got Johnny Evans. No, it's true. And that's what I'm saying, Ozzy. Like, he picked the money route, and he must know that our system that we're trying to play doesn't complement him now. And he had a chance to go to West Ham where I think he would thrive. And it's so jarring.
He chose the money. I can't back him anymore. Because before I respected you on the level because you were trying to get back in the team and it was supposed to be about football and reasons. Now it's not about football and reasons because you know you're not going to get a game at United. So you've been stubborn and you've said, I want my full wage. I want my full contract. So now you can sit and hold the bench. Right?
Hold it,
so that's the issue I have now with Gareth Southgate because now he's going to come out and defend him after what's happened. He had the opportunity to go out and to improve his mental health and to go out and play well for West Ham, who's a good team. West Ham are a good team, bro.
Yeah.
So they're a solid team. So at the end of the day, I can see both sides right now. I'm here to pick on the guy, but he's inviting criticism right now. So
facts, man.
The criticism is justified. Before it wasn't justified. Now it is.
Now you get it. Go on, Oz. What are you saying about it? Echo. Just echo in it,
bro. It's at the end of the day. I said that. Let's be honest. He's not wrong. What Godfrey's saying is not wrong. When it comes to England, Maguire showed up. System, guess whatever it is. A lot of people forget the pressure that it is to represent this T-shirt. And we've been seeing that the past 10 years in what we've been signing and what we've been expecting. And as fans, we do back up the players, but at the same time, it's just still not. Some of us are a little too harsh, but the players are also, if they're not doing their part, they're going to get a stick for what they get. Maguire was not. I guess he was unlucky the way he started for the club. So I guess it was just not for him. But regardless of the situation, it's one of those where it's like he's not a bad player, but he's not meant for this. So
he's not meant for it.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And look here now. This is one thing I said that why he should go to West Ham. Harry Maguire's international future is increasingly uncertain due to his lack of playing time at Man United. Southgate has been impressed by Gay and plans to play him with John Stones during the upcoming break to have a contingency plan in case Maguire doesn't continue to play.
Yeah.
So and I know Ozzy has to go soon. So Oz, I want to get a quick question. I'm going to ask you one quick question as we move on to the next topic. Yeah. So, do you think that McTominay has been played at the wrong position? Yeah, because obviously we've kind of known that he's good up front. Yeah, but because I've started to see a bit about this, and I think FNR said this as well. He's like, you lot are playing in the wrong position. I understand that, but who he's playing against and the competition just don't make sense. Do you think there's redemption for McTominay if he was to put him up front for United?
No, there's no redemption.
Bro,
there's no.
Well, now he's R9. Now he's better than Højlund. Bro, come on.
Well, there's no justification. Like, bro, there's been times when I've seen him up front. Like, we've been putting him up front as a lone striker or as our most advanced player, and it's just strange to me. The kid's great, good attitude, plays well for Scotland. He's a good player. He's a Premier League player. He's not a Manchester United player.
Yeah, I love it. Perfect.
And it's simple as that, really.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. Obviously, I know you've got another show to jump on, but listen, Oz, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping on. I know listen, guys, you're going to see these guys a lot more. I know I've been rusty. I haven't been live for a while, so I need to build my momentum back up.
It was lit. Great episode.
Feel me? You get me? But actually, me and if you got time, Oh, my, we'll carry on anyway.
Take care, my brother.
Yeah, but Oz, yeah, that's what, man.
Before I bounce, just want to thank Rhino for having me. It's been a pleasure to come on.
Come on.
Obviously, big up to Omar. That's my guy right there. So it's a pleasure being with both of you. And for everyone that's welcomed me on the channel, it's good to have my debut on MGTV. It's not going to be the last time. If you have me again, I'll happily come on again. Absolutely.
Listen. That's not even a question, my guy, man. Trust me, you're there. You're there.
Good outro there, my brother. Good outro there. Pull the curtain, my brother.
I'll leave it. I'll leave the comment section with one sentence, and this is important. Something I'm passionate about. Be kind to people because you don't know what people are going through. So just be genuinely nice, and hopefully. There you go. See, are you happy? Do you like the outro?
I can't lie. I can't even hold you to that. And Staffy, we're not even finished yet. We're not even finished yet. We're gonna carry. I got 2 more topics to go before we close out anyway. But we're just seeing Oz out anyway. We gave him a nice outro. You know, gave him the floor for a bit. You feel me? But you guys, man, appreciate you guys, man. Listen, we just need to get this momentum running again. What did I miss from Staffy? No, Staffy, I put these up already. I just didn't read them out because I thought it was flowing with what we was talking about anyway. You feel me? Unless you want me to read that the guy at top right ruffles a lot, but it's just bad. But yeah, just to close out on the I wanted to get his take before he left on the McTominay thing. But Bath Time here says, to be honest, it's not the high line part of the system that doesn't suit him. It's how Ten Hag gets his weak side centre back in front of the ball and Maguire's poor on the turn. And Eddie says here, the United fan base has destroyed better players. I think I read that one already. Maguire has to probably move to another country, to be honest, but don't fool yourself that Martinez can play in the high line. It's crazy because Martinez was showed that he could, but then I don't know, when it comes to like being caught on the pace, he's not really good. But I just think it's due to his position, because I think his positioning used to help a lot. So when a player is coming running at him very fast, he used to make a lot of space and be able to cut them off. But now he seems to be I think he's a bit off the pace, but hopefully with a bit of more game time and a bit more fitness, that would he'll get back into his form. And I missed the pause. You know, when you're the host, sometimes it's hard to, you know, keep up with.
That's a little cute outro.
Oh, but yeah. So yeah, Maguire, I agree with you. Like man, Maguire just needs to find a better team and
he enjoys life, bro. Right now, he's not enjoying his life. The media,
that's what I'm saying.
The memes, it's rough to do.
I think he's just doing it for the money, though. He just wants the money. Yeah, so maybe he don't care about football. He don't care about football.
I mean, that's crazy, then, but
crazy.
That abuse is rough, bro. That abuse is rough, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
It's rough. So he needs to, I don't know, maybe he needs to go hide somewhere and hide and count his money somewhere, because as long as he's in the public eye, and we've gone from him saying I have nothing to prove, then we saw clips of him training with I can't remember what defender that was as well. One of the legend.
Was it Carvalho? Ricardo Carvalho?
Carvalho, yeah. So listen, we don't know what Maguire's on, but cool. Let's move on. So we've talked about Maguire, we've talked about Sancho. Let's quickly run through Pellistri, man. It looks like United.
He's training hard, bro, and God is good, bro. He peeps. Hard work never goes unnoticed, and hard work is always gonna beat talent if talent is not working, and that's your situation right now.
That's it.
That's your situation right now.
That's it. Literally.
Talent if talent is not working. Sancho is the talent. He's not working. He's at the strip club. Pellistri's in the backyard playing kick-ups like Dimitar Berbatov. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. It's a mentality. And look, this guy's younger.
Bro.
And listen, Oz, do you know what one thing? I understand why Sancho responded, innit? Sometimes you can't let things go out there without you having your say.
They can't. And it's like,
but it shows where his mentality is. I don't care how you spin it and whatever. There's different ways to make your manager look foolish. You know, imagine he didn't say nothing. He came on and he bagged a hat trick or something. Then Ten Hag's gonna look silly. You know, you're saying certain things about him, and
one of those.
Like, so anyway, but look, Pellistri said you have to do everything, but that's how it is. If you want to win, you have to do it. And look, like my boy O said, he's been training, he's been working. Pellistri on defensive task for a winger.
Player, bro, that kept his head down. circumstances. There's a lot of times that he should have been starting. There's a lot of times that he should have been.
Oh yeah, talk about it. And look, he hasn't kicked up a fuss.
And he kept his head down, and he just kept working. So maybe this is the time to shine. And if Ten Hag does the right thing, and it's like, okay, here you go, my brother, do your thing, and it's time to go.
Yeah, 100%.
So
and that's what I'm saying. Go on.
Definition of just all work, keep your head down. Since he stepped in under Ole.
And wait for your time, because how many times have you seen the fan base saying, play Pellistri? What's Ten Hag doing? He's just keeping quiet and waiting for his time. We heard the rumors that he was going to leave and how he's going to go out on loan. That's why you can't always believe everything that you hear, because now United are in talks of extending his contracts. So all of those rumors were just rumors, And I think we need to understand.
We can't have vacations, and so we have to continue training during vacation because the seasons are almost difficult each time. And if we want, mental
mentality, people.
Different thing, bro. And you know what? Sometimes I deep it, bro. I'm convinced that these guys don't have psychologists. These guys don't have the club doesn't offer that. Because granted, they deal with this week in, week out, fans, aways, traveling, missing family, missing this. I get it. It's a tough job. But they don't have people to sit there and help them on a mental coach. I remember Rio Ferdinand was talking once about how before a game, I don't know what game he was. He says Sir Alex Ferguson went and got him. Those guys were remember that situation, those workers that got trapped in a cave for 8 weeks, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember that situation in Chile?
Yeah. I briefly heard about the news.
Alex Ferguson bought those guys to the game, to one of the pre-game things to talk to the players. So
to show them that they've been free now. Give them past that mental.
You're stuck in. You're drinking your own piss, bro. You're about to eat Jose next to you because you're hungry.
Yeah.
It's not.
It can't get realer than that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You about to.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me you can't? Oh, this is rough. I got to deal with a couple Instagram memes. Oh, come on.
It's so true.
And you know what Rio said? He said, I got up, I went on the field, and we battered that team 6-0.
Yep.
It shows.
And that's what I'm saying. We're in a society right now where everything's sensitive. I remember back in the day when I used to come from school, we used to see things at South Park. I mean, Simpsons, even things like Simpsons. They've all stopped all these things because everything's become so sensitive and less, but I feel everything's gone. The mentality right now to be a footballer needs to increase, man. And like you said, there needs to be these facilities in place.
At any sport, granted, I'm not.
Any level, yeah.
To speak to say this is easy. Nobody could do what they do, but it's definitely a hard thing, brother.
Yeah. So Pellistri, listen, Pellistri is good to go, man. I think he definitely deserves a contract extension. And man, we're going to finish off on the last topic about the Glazers. I just want to briefly we're not going to go into it because we could talk about the Glazers for hours.
Talking about the Americans, bro.
But I just want to ask you a question, a simple question. Can we succeed? Do you think Ten Hag has any chance of succeeding while the Glazers are still here? That's what I want to ask.
I mean, look, bro, I saw an article today that United is the most team that spent this year.
Yeah.
Spent actually more than Chelsea, technically. But to me, it's not about spending on players. It's about
how it's spent
on structure and system.
Oh, infrastructure. Okay.
That's to me what's big. And I personally don't feel like there's a reason why David Moyes called people out. There's a reason why Van Gaal called people out. There's a reason why Mourinho called people out. Under Ole, it was just vibes. He brought back vibes, literally.
Yeah.
Nothing but vibes. We've seen some glimpses of hope. We've seen happy players. But you can't blame the Glazers at that situation because they technically backed Ole, right? And it's like the players didn't back Ole when it came to that situation. But right now, under Ten Hag, he's been getting what he wanted. He got Anthony. He got Casemiro. He got Onana. He got Mason Mount. And he got Højlund. He got his striker. He got his keeper. He got a right wing. He got a CDM. So it shows you that they are giving him the tools. Granted, now I don't know what is going on backstage now, other stuff as in tools for other things. You know what I'm saying? So that is something bigger than just transfers, because I think now it's just bigger than transfers.
Yeah, 100%. Because at the end of the day, there is some sort of backing. But we've seen this with a lot of managers. They get backed at the start, but my problem is just Ten Hag, out of all the managers that we've had, is dealing with the most. And no one, I don't want no one to tell me that I'm capping, because it's a fact. All of this stuff is a lot to deal with, and under more competent ownership,
it's not easy. Like I told you to be for that club.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, bro.
It's not easy. So can he succeed? I'm hoping he can, but I can't answer that question. I don't think it's going to be an easy job, because we've had quality managers. Maybe we've had them at the wrong time. Maybe we've had them when they're past their time. You could argue that Van Gaal and Mourinho were kind of past their times. Maybe not so much Van Gaal, but like everyone struggled, and Van Gaal tried to warn Ten Hag and said, look, what they're gonna plan and offer you is not gonna be the same when you're in there. So let's just hope that he done a first job in the first season. Let's just hope that he can turn it around second season, and just hopefully, we got the Greenwood situation. Say that again.
It's just patience at this point, bro.
Patience. That's it. So that's my answer on it. Patience, man. And obviously, I was going to talk about the new sponsor, because I feel like it's weaved into the Glazers' point. Now we've got a new sponsor, and next year we're getting more money, does that mean that the Glazers are not going to sell now? Does that mean that there's more investment? You feel me? But I'll leave that for you guys to probably have. I'll probably talk about it another time, because I don't really like talking about the Glazers too much. But I just wanted to ask Oz that question and see what he thinks. But listen, Oz, man, tell the people where they can find you, man. We're gonna close out.
They already know, bro. They already know. Big up Bath Time, my brother, man. And hopefully, I seen he said Rhino, you and Gelm are free around 8:30.
Oh yeah.
GMT, I don't know, +1. I do not know what that means, my brother.
So basically, our clocks have gone. Our clocks have gone back because it's summertime. Yeah. So obviously, he's Eastern, so we'll work out GMT to Eastern. 8:30. You said that it was 5 o'clock at that time, so that means it's 3:30 your time. Yeah, 5 hours behind.
As long as I'm not in my kitchen roasting, we good money. I definitely would hop on and think how Bath Time look, unsuspected man. Yeah,
bath time comes on my bath time appears on my show. Yeah, let me just before the pause police. He appears on my show, and he's quite a low key person. I think because of the kind of work and stuff he does, he can't afford to put his.
My fault, Duchesne.
Yeah, Master Duchesne. But now listen, guys, man. Thank you guys for being involved.
Big up everyone in the panel.
Oz, and thank you, Ozzy as well. Listen, guys, I'm back, man. I'm telling you guys, I'm back. I think we peaked at probably had about 10, 11 people peak at this time.
Beautiful.
So we're getting back to it. Listen, hopefully we can get back to what I was doing before I stopped going live, when it was hitting 20s and 30s and we were building, and I just let it slip, guys. But listen, I'm back, man. I'm back.
Yeah. GG, my brother, no re.
Yeah.
GG, no re.
Listen, GG. Hey, I thought he was trying to make a G Unit joke, like, but there you go, man. Good game, man. Same as we say GG, MU, glory, United, Man United.
I say that GG.
Yeah, we see GG. We say GG. But I thought Bath Time was being cheeky. I thought it was just being cheeky. He's always cheeky. You feel me?
I say no re too or not?
Nah, what is no re too?
In New York, when you get battered, like when you get OD'd, and that's it. Like say you lost 3-0, 4-0, hit them with the GG no replay. We good.
Oh yeah, wait, we say something like that though. What do we say again? I wish Firms was here.
We definitely not running that back.
It's like, so back in the day when we used to play, the games used to play, it used to be like no returns. So basically, it means you can't come back.
Rematch. Exactly.
No rematch. Yeah. No, I hear that. But listen, I'm back now, man. And now I've learned that being live can accumulate to your watch hours as well. So I've been here missing out. Staffy's built up his watch hours already. Listen, Staffy's not playing. So make sure you guys subscribe to Staffy TV as well. We're gonna you see Oz on there, you see me, you see Ozzy on there as well, and hopefully you might even see Bath Time one of these days as well.
Yeah, no,
but yeah, listen, people, man. Before you leave, if you haven't already, like the video and listen, subscribe, and please put post notifications on, man.
Thank you.
Listen,
Yo,
yeah,
safety, y'all.
peace.
Hey, I swear firms and rents pattern this.